Well, that part didn't age too well, did it? My name is Christopher Cole Gaming, and welcome to Not the Sad Marble Rally at all. We're actually talking about Marble Mania X, the new Winter JMR tournament for extremists like someone, I don't really know, but yeah, let's get into it. So, our first event, Extreme Diving, took diving from the Marble League and made it a lot more interesting. Basically, by just upscaling it by like 700%, and boom, there you go. Also, we saw a plethora of new teams and the newly unretired Blackjacks. So, pretty cool. Also, the Pinkies and Shining Swarm gets a representation, and of course, our host team, the Balls of Chaos. Our first team, the Balls of Chaos, got a score of 32. Remember that number. And now, the strategy for this event, I would say, is stay in the middle at all costs. As, you know, like, if you're coming off the ramp, try and stay to the center, is what I have figured out. Noxious Ivy did a slightly worse job, coming in with a score of 31, one below the number you were supposed to remember. Next up, the Shining Swarm, the team that actually won diving the 2021 Marble League, got a score of 29, the lowest of the three teams that have actually gone. Now, the Blackjacks came in with a strong score of 32. I said to remember that number for a reason. Now, the Pinkies, another strong contender in 2021 diving, finishes even lower than the Shining Swarm with a score of 28. So I guess this event's too extreme compared to actual diving for the teams that did well. And disregard what I just said, as the Purple Rockets, with a score of 31, puts them in a three-way tie for second. If you forgot, that's the team that held the diving record before the Shining Swarm broke it in 2021. Now, the Strixes come in with, hey, it's 32. Remember how I said to remember that number? And right after that, the final dive of the first round is, hey, look at that, another 32 from the Constrictors. What a crazy coincidence. After this, we saw 4 teams tied at 32, 2 teams tied at 31, and the Shining Swarm and Pinkies just sitting at the bottom with 29 to 28. But then... yeah! Okay, now, after that, back to the actual event. The Balls of Chaos come with a score of 30, 2 less than the previous score. But remember that number. Next up on the list, Noxious Ivy comes in with, oh hey, look, a 30. How incredible. Next up, our 2021 diving winners, the Shining Swarm, coming in with, hey, look at that, 30 points. But then the Blackjacks just have to come in and ruin the streak and get a score of 31, also putting them in the tentative first place. Next up, we see the Pinkies doing what they excel most in, getting dead last, and also, I guess in this scenario, not being very straight going down the ramp. But then, the Purple Rockets break the curse again, getting 32 points, also tying them for first place with the Blackjacks. They were going pretty straight down the ramp. Our next run saw the Strixies getting a 29, which wasn't really helping their cause very much. And now we have the team that went the straightest of all of them while going down the ramp, the Constrictors, with 31 added to their round 1 score of 32, giving them 64, one extreme diving. This event was the first time that 2 teams tied for a podium spot, with the Blackjacks and Purple Rockets getting an exact tie for second, also trading spots on the podiums. Now, the JMA somehow forgot to put the actual point scores in the video, but we know the Constrictors have 10, Purple Rockets and Blackjacks both get second, and Balls of Chaos get 6, and the rest of the teams, it just goes down by 2, and I'm lazy. Anyways, thank you for watching JMR Recap, and I'll see you next time.